Welcome back, everyone. I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Sid Meier's Civilization 5. Alright, so we're at war with Romcom. And let's see. Okay. Little tired. I've been doing interviews and stuff like that. But I am surviving. But yeah, lots happened. For one thing, Yuka is afraid of us. Possibly because all the nukes we have are giving us insane amounts of military strength now. We're pretty much topping all demographics at this point, which is not really surprising. But it was a lot more, it definitely took a lot more effort to actually get to this point. Usually it's just a straight up slaughter. Alright, I mean, tech-wise they kept up, it's just I'm better with tactics. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and put you back put you to sleep. We're going to be making missiles from now on. We do have some people working on fancy stuff. Also, it looks like they settled a new city over here. It's a bit rude, but it's not the... it's not that big of a deal. It's not... I mean, it's going to cut through in the middle here, but that's not really a huge issue. Why are you spamming trading post? Why? I mean, I don't mind the extra money in science, I guess. Whatever. Anyway, Romcom, Yuka has come to help, though I'm not sure exactly what she's doing. She even has a admiral as well coming in. Alright, go on. That would pretty much wreck that person. And supposedly I might win in 10 turns, unless this changes. Which is a little weird. I mean... because that means... I mean, essentially whoever is leading can just win. Which seems a little weird. I think this number will change next session. If not, I'll win. I'll just get a Diplo victory, which is a little disappointing. Anyway, we can definitely just lock out CM, which will pretty much just kill his income. So let's do that. Just kill his income right here, right now. I mean, one other thing I could do is just immediately shut down, try to go for autocracy, but there's a good chance I'll just get outvoted. So we'll just wipe out CM. Because having your trade taken out when there's no city-states, that's pretty rough. Alright, can you rebase all the way over here? Yeah, it's too far. Alright, we do have a second destroyer. I can't see your icon, not sure why. It looks like the troops here fell back, so we're fine there. Don't need to kill missiles, why not? Can heal outside of territory or get +1 range. We'll get +1 range. There we go. So yeah, what's slowing me down right now is the fact I have to keep shooting down these troops. Because I need to take the city and hold it, and holding it's going to be the issue. I don't have anything to back it up right now. At least for now I don't. Yeah, taking out these things is just not viable. Okay, we got a battleship. Oh, that's right. I was going to send a battleship over here to help out. Bam. Yep, sounds good. It's too bad I can't really scare Yuka into just, you know, just voting for me, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'm ignoring my spies. Right now there's no time for this, because I'm at war. Well, I made a deal, it's gonna last 10 turns, so... Alright, we're getting progress. It's taking a while because these things have so much defense. Can you rebase? Yeah, I can rebase from here, so that works. Alright, courthouse is done. Construction-wise, this city's pretty amazing, to say the least. It's making 50 culture, too. I mean, it is a capital, so it is what it is. But still, it's pretty up there. Keep you busy. Yep, hello. That's what we needed. Boop. Boop. There we go. And we get money for every kill now because we have maxed out combat. Looks like you're not making any progress over here.
Now somehow, in some new way, the sky seemed almost alien.
Indeed. Oh, did you finish actually exploring? Neat. Go over here. Oh, another troop. Perfect. Oh my god, more troops. Alright, go away. I am getting hit with ranged attacks. Or something. Alright, we're... Yeah, for every new troop that pulls in, it's kind of an issue. Cargo ship. Oh, right. Trade routes. Yep. There we go. Alright, research-wise. We still need particle physics and nanotechnology. Okay. Do we have anyone that is on the verge of finishing their work? You are. Add to queue. You can work on the cockpit. Alright, good stuff. Thank you, Yuka. I do like the fact that I'm kind of working together with Yuka, especially in not only in warfare but also in politics, because being able to just shut down people's trade is pretty significant.
สวัสดี
Getting there. A few more, maybe 2 more turns, I can eventually take it. Okay, you're gonna attack me with anti-air. Good. Good for you. I guess it's slightly better than your usual chances. There we go. Yeah, with all the anti-air, my usual methods are not as effective anymore. That's okay. It looks like Yuka's not gaining any ground. You're out of my range. Theoretically, I could kill you with a bomber, though. It's not too bad. I can take this thing out. There we go. You finished all that, did you? Oh, there you are. Hey, what's up? Looks like you're doing okay. Alright. Alright, let's view this city. Ah. So it's right now wedged in here. It's got access to fish. It has a few manufactories that you can take advantage of. But I kind of want to just raise it. There's almost no reason to keep it. Besides the fact that it has Statue of Liberty. Okay, never mind. I will keep this, because it has Statue of Liberty. Alright, so the big thing now is to make sure I can hold the city. There is a infantry right there, though. Two at war still? No. Alright, you can start working on a courthouse. That should be it for that. What's your operational range? Pretty damn far. Unfortunately, taking out this thing, even with the bonus for cities, it's not going to be pretty. So at this point, I need rocket artillery, or I start nuking it, which is an option. I would need to mobilize some tanks and just move in. Or I speed buy some tanks. That's also an option. Or I speed buy a bunch of rocket artillery. There's plenty of options here. Sure, get one of those. Barracks, armory, military academy. Right, well, those are taken care of. Now let's get ourselves some rocket artillery. I'll just start making those. Okay, you're back in here. Wait, did I propose something? I don't even remember what I proposed. Whoa, hello. Everyone declared war on Romcom. Everyone. And you could just do the Apollo program. Look at this. Yumimi and Hale just freaking backstabbed him. Those three have been like friends this entire time. Mainly because they despise me. And sorry, I just got an email. Anyway, sure, I'll go ahead and get that. And we'll rebase you over here. You're doing your thing. Sure, I'll trade with you. Alright. You need to start healing. You can start healing. Everyone else, wipe them out. All of them. For free XP. So yeah, everyone declared war. Awesome. Good for them. That's just an artillery. So it's a little annoying that there's artillery over there, but it's not the end of the world. I've taken their capital already. Just made a new city up there. That's a mobile SAM. Okay. Definitely very curious about how strong those research assistants are. There's our rocket artillery. Yeah, this will be crazy. I mean, troops are just gonna roll on in. Go ahead and heal up. We just got ourselves our nukes. Our super nukes, in fact. Can these not be put in, Huh. They can't be put in, ships. No, let's not do that. You can work on making some atom bombs after this. There we go. $13 damage, okay. Just seeing if I have anything to upgrade. Doesn't look like I do. Alright, +1 range, awesome. Okay, where do I need to send you? I think the capital. Okay. They're doing little bits of damage there. Actually, I'll go help them out. You can hang out there, be on alert, just in case. You can keep pushing forward. I'll keep speed buying some of these rocket artilleries. We're just gonna crush everything the best way we know how. So you have, looks like you have 2 cities left. So allow me to help out. You know, for a friend. Go back to healing. Okay. Oh no. Why? I do admire that people are still trying to convert my stuff to different religions. For what good it'll do. I get any sort of... Doesn't look like can. Alright. Alright, I want you to just purchase a... helicopter gunship. Bonus versus armor. I want movement for that thing. Because the issue right now is I actually don't have visibility. I actually cannot see the thing I'm targeting. Yeah, I can't see it. I need more visibility. Oh, here it comes. Looks like they're hitting their limit. Policy. Boost gold by 25%. Sure. There we go. Go. Okay. So yeah, that happened. I'll go ahead and keep you. Well, you should be fine there. Production. Oh, I can do Big Ben. I'm actually running low on money now. Probably because all the unit expenses. And building maintenance. That's okay. Oh, you took the city. Congratulations. And she's racing into the crown. Awesome. Good for you. Here, have that. It's yours. Alright, so we're done here. All we got left is trying to take out the city that's currently being completely surrounded. Alright. Be on alert. You guys can start heading that way again. Get started on war. But yeah, Romcom is about to die. We do need to get the capital though, so we can't let Yuka have it. So we gotta be aware of that. Alright. Well, that's done. Okay. Another SS booster, awesome. So yeah, I can do some damage to this thing. I can see you trying to make a run for it. I want to wait one more turn before I close in. Alright, you're done there. Make some wealth. I need money. And we're about to get robotics. Hate when I forget to move this. There we go. No.
What?
Bunch of great people just got born. Alright. It's now or never. Fire. You're healing? This is gonna be my city.
ถึงแม้เราจะแพ้แต่เกียรติของเราจะดำรงอยู่ตลอดไป
Goodbye, Romcom. We will annex the city. We're down to 16 happiness. Our war is over. Yuka helped out. And yeah, there's not much left. The only people that have capital still is, well, a few people. But yeah, it looks like I win. Yeah, this is a little weird. I don't know if this is a bug or not. Like, there's no city-states, so there's a limit of how many delegates can go around. The only benefit I have is the fact I get 2 from being the current host. And since and as the host, that means I win, which is kind of weird. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. But let's go ahead and just take a quick review of everything around us. I mean, Romcom's dead. Yuka is friendly to us now, not afraid, which is a little different. So that means she'll potentially attack me now. But her defenses are nowhere near as high as the cities we've been taking. It'd be easy enough to take her capital. All I have to do is just nuke it. And then that's it. We already have the capital of Hale over here. So all that really remains is taking this city, and the city is weaker. And these other cities here are pretty much nothing. I mean, I can easily take out Prometheus. I mean, yes, they have a lot of troops, but I have range, and my range units will wreck everything. So I don't really have much to worry about. And I don't really want to go for another conquest victory. It's just going to kind of drag on at this point. I mean, it'll probably be at least like 5 to 10 more videos of me just steamrolling things. Even with nukes, even if I started nuking things, going through Fallout actually hinders your movement, so it'd be pretty rough. I mean, I guess in theory I could do it with a helicopter gunship, because those things can actually move quickly. So yeah, I could potentially go and just declare war on probability, and then just run through with my unit and try to take it out. But then I have to deal with things like aircraft and all the troops between it. So yeah. And I also have to, actually get my missiles over here and all that nonsense. So I don't exactly want to do another conquest victory. It was definitely a lot of fun. I mean, I was planning on maybe doing a little bit of warfare in the early game. Mainly because of the Stinging Swordsmen, but which didn't really make any sense because Stinging Swordsmen are more designed for defense. But the fact that Elizabeth was settling so aggressively, I pretty much had to stop her. And then freaking Harold was doing the same thing, so from those wars, I actually became an allies with Yuka, and that pretty much went on forever. Yuka's a warmonger, so every time she wanted to declare war, I just said sure and just started going nuts. Oh yeah, there's cities over here I completely forgot about. Tech-wise, they kept up pretty well. I mean, right now they're pretty much equivalent tech to me. I'm zooming ahead a little bit now, simply because my science is so high and I have so much population. But even with that, they kept up really well. Height is probably the furthest behind, but I did take his capital, which pretty much kills your growth. So yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. As far as the civilization itself, the Stinging Swordsman's good for defense. To be honest, she's not designed to be a warmonger. It just kind of flowed that way, which is probably why I had a little bit more difficulty in the beginning, because she's just not designed for warmongering. Her special ability, where she gets a choice of like freeze, tech and stuff like that every time she hits a new era, is very similar to an existing civ. There's an existing civ where you get a free social policy every time you get a new era, which by itself is rather powerful. For Sukuna, it's a little bit weaker in that aspect because you can't back-to-back do it. And the only way you can do a back-to-back policy thing would be to do a social policy and then do a great writer and just alternate between those two. Kind of like when I did a free tech and then I did a scientist the era after, just simply because I needed the tech. Probably the biggest significant boost was actually the very first era that I hit, and I chose to get a great engineer and turn it into a manufactory, which gave 4 hammers, which is actually pretty powerful in the early game, because it allowed me to build things a lot faster. And then it gets stronger as you get through higher tech to the point where it's like literally making like 6 or 7 hammers on a plane style, or you can make 8 on a freaking desert tile. So it's pretty great. But yeah, the special power is not too ridiculous. I mean, it does give you a lot of flexibility as far as like what sort of civilization you want to go for. Not necessarily just all war or all passive stuff. Um, Stinging Swordsman, it's pretty much just defense units. Not bad, not good. I would probably build them for fending off like barbarians or something like that, or just to defend with. It's not too bad if you just want to be a defensive civilization. And then the inverted castle is just a better reason to get castles. It gave you culture and stuff like that, which was rather useful. So yeah, overall, not too bad. And yeah, I definitely don't really have any complaints. I'm probably gonna go ahead and stick with this difficulty, and I'll go ahead and keep the city states off. Wow, she actually put down a sunflower field. This is the first time I've ever seen Yuka even use one of these things. It's not exactly the best thing, but whatever. Anyway, so yeah, at this difficulty, the AI seems to keep up relatively well. I mean, I guess part of the reason why I was doing so well was I was taking over capitals. Once you start taking people's capitals and getting like the wonders they've built, it's pretty much you kind of skyrocket. I'll probably try to see if I can play someone a little bit more passive, but it really depends on what I get for a civ next time. Having no city states is actually pretty interesting because you have to trade with. If you want to take advantage of the trade routes, which you should be because it gets you a lot of money, you have to trade with other civilizations. So you need to be at least allies with somebody. That's why I kept all my trade routes going to Yuka. I was going to do some trade routes with Yumimi, but she ended up hating me. And also with no city states, it means no one can just go and grab all the city states and win the Diplo victory or have full control over the Diplo. Because once you have all city states, it's literally like no one can outvote you. You would just dominate. So with that, I actually had to kind of think about what the other civs kind of want, or specifically what my ally wanted, and that way I could actually get things passed in the diplomacy in the World Congress. Probably the biggest significant thing is with no city states, things like no trade with a certain civilization really harms their economy. There is an option of like preventing trade with city states, but no civilization will probably pass that, and more likely if you're able to get that to pass, you probably don't want that to happen because you're probably trading with city states. So yeah, I mean, killing their income by making it so no one can trade with them is pretty awesome. The only thing, like I said, I'm a little iffy about is the fact that even I don't have any bonuses to my delegates right now. The only bonus I have is the fact I'm host, and I've been host this entire time. And once you get to this point, if you're host, you win. At least that's what it looks like. This is my first time ever seeing this happen, which is kind of iffy. I mean, personally, I probably won't do this too much unless I'm actually aiming for a Diplo victory. But if an AI happened to be the host, that could be an issue. Also, the fact that if I had lost host status somehow, getting it back would have been a lot more difficult because the host would always just vote for themselves and then they would win. So it'd be very difficult to actually get someone to find a way to break that. The only thing I can think of would be to yeah, the only thing I can think of is maybe trying to see if you can trade with someone to try to get them votes for the host, but I don't think you can do that. I think the only thing you can trade for is for votes for actual proposals. So yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to be aware of. For the most part, I don't need to worry about it as long as I'm the first person that either I'm the one that founds the Congress, in which case I automatically become host, and then I could just have it all the time. The other way to try to fight it would be to try to get the what you call it, the I'm at a loss of words. Sorry about that. Would be to get the Forbidden Palace, which for most part, for the most part, I don't think any civilization will go for, simply because you need patronage to get it, and no, there's no point in getting patronage when there's no city states. But it does get you 2 additional delegates, so that by itself could be pretty powerful. And then one other way to do is if you can get to globalization, which if you focus purely on that, you could probably pull it off. You might be able to get it before any civilization decides to, win the game. So that's stuff I'm just gonna have to be aware of, which it shouldn't be too big of a deal, but you never know. Anyway, I've rambled on enough, so I'm gonna go ahead and just win with a diplomatic victory, which is kind of ironic, but I've defeated everybody. I've taken their capitals, taken these, at least taken freaking Hale's capital or whatever his name is. And I don't really have any interest in actually killing Yumi, and I definitely don't want to kill Yuka. I mean, Yuka's pretty much stuck with me this entire time. Yeah, she was kind of planning to sneak attack me at some point because I saw she was building up troops, but then she kind of changed her mind once I started getting nukes. So, anyway, at the very least, we could end this with Yuka being friendly rather than afraid of us. So, that being said, just do that. There you go.
You've triumphed over your foes through the art of diplomacy. Your cunning and wisdom.
Not sure we can really say
brought
it's
great
through
friends
diplomacy.
And divided and sown confusion among your enemies. Forever will you be remembered as the leader who brought peace to a weary world.
Alright. I am Theta Press Dior, and this was Sid Meier's Civilization 5 as Sukuna. Next time we'll play as some other random Toho Civ and see how it goes. So until then, see you guys later.